Oh
Is the weapon customization done?
It is. It is finally done. It is here. My
Yeah.
God, we've done it.
Okay. Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, I'm back for a while for today, because today we've got a massive update for Helldivers that I'm super excited about. So I couldn't keep my hands off this.
You couldn't stay away, could you?
No, I couldn't. Not when I heard that it's finally happening. And what is happening?
Yes, what is? It's weapon customization.
Finally!
Thing that's always kind of been there, but never really been there.
Yeah, and especially like, how can you not in a shooter want to like finagle and fidaddle with your lovely guns? So Niklas, which weapons can I customize? Can I customize my melee weapons? Can I customize my pistols, primaries, support?
No, not at least not yet. You can customize your primary weapons. We don't have made attachments for all the other ones. You know, who knows? Maybe in the future for your sidearms and your melee weapons. But for now, it is your primary weapons. Primary weapons only.
Okay, but tell me about weapon customization. What is it? How does it work? How much can I tweak my guns?
Okay, it's different for every weapon. So the answer is a little bit of depends.
So it depends on which attachment slot each weapon has. So I can't put an assault rifle muzzle brake on my laser rifle.
Yeah, exactly. So
checks out.
But in the weapons that have the most attachments, you can change magazine, you can change the muzzle, you can change your underbarrel, you can change the optics. And then there are some weapons that you can also change the pattern, how it looks.
Oh.
Some weapons they are more specialized, like plasma weapons, etc. will have less attachments, while we have more stuff for generally the bullet weapons.
Okay.
It's basically.
So more tried and true technology has more variation.
Yes.
Okay.
Experimental stuff is more like have this experimental thing. It comes in one package.
Okay.
Type of thing.
So what's your favorite piece of weapon customization that we have in the game?
Favorite piece?
Yeah.
I mean, I have favorite slots. I'm more into fiddling with like having the right muzzle attachments because it also changes the VFX of. So if you have like you can have a muzzle brake, a flash hider, or something, and then you get different VFX when you shoot, which matters when you go and you like aim down the sight.
Yeah.
So it blocks your aim less. It also changes a lot of variables.
So if I want a massive muzzle brake that just has a lot of recoil absorption, I'm also going to get a massive muzzle flash to go along with it.
Yes.
Okay, so it will be a little bit easier to control, but at the same time, I might not see the target that I'm shooting at.
Yeah. All those pieces changes the characteristics of a weapon. So you can change different pieces that will affect recoil. You can affect the sway, like how much the weapon moves, especially depending on how much you move. You sway more.
So I assume if I have like a really good grip, that's going to be easier for me to move around and fire.
Yeah. And sometimes it's different in vertical and horizontal. Like some grips will change that your vertical recoil will be less, but maybe your horizontal recoil will get worse.
Okay.
So it's a little bit like what fits your playstyle. And we have the standards of like ergonomics. If you add a lot of heavy stuff to your weapon, like a drum mag, a big 10x scope, and a heavier muzzle, then like your ergonomics will go down. You have a heavier weapon, but maybe you have like a lot less recoil stuff.
Does this mean so? This means also that the inverse is true. So if I have a standard gun, I can swap for a smaller mag and just remove some stuff from it to get it to be even lighter.
Yes. You can I'll bring the small magazines. Maybe the weapon by default has like a 4x scope or something. Maybe you just I'll just have like the normal iron sights or a red dot reticule, and you can dial it down and it becomes like a faster, more nimble weapon.
Okay, that's super cool. So this really allows players to just express their individuality through their favorite guns.
Yes.
Okay, so but then to the $1 million question, how do I unlock all this? How do I get access to the weapon customization?
Yeah.
Do I get all of it from the start, or do I have to grind? Do I have to invest my hard-earned samples?
First of all, just to use it, like it's a long, arduous quest. Now you just reach rank 10, and then you can start doing it. But then it is you basically level up your weapons. So if you you take your one of your weapons, you keep using it and you do missions with it. It will basically gain XP just like you do, and it will level up. And then at certain like level intervals, you will unlock different attachments and different patterns for it, which you can buy for requisition. So it will take a little bit of time to get like all the customization for a weapon, but
Okay.
yeah.
So leveling up allows me to acquire it, same as stratagems or as stratagems.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Pretty cool. So with this, how many attachments do we have?
Oh God.
5? 500 million?
No, like some weapons have like, oh my God, there's a lot, but like just trying to get my head around it. So in like
the buffering symbol on your head.
There's a lot, but like so like if I try to do a quick head math, it's like some weapons will have like 6-7 optics. You can have like maybe 3 different magazines. You have like a couple of underbarrels, and maybe like some weapons are around 20, plus all the patterns, which I think we have 10 plus. I can't remember all of them. There's a lot. So some weapons only have like patterns, or like very few, like the Constitution, because it's already perfect. Why would you want to change that? There's going to be a bunch. Some players will think like, oh, my favorite weapon is maybe the Scorcher. That won't have that much. It will basically have patterns for now, because that's also a thing. Like we have talked about some customizations since launch, etc., that might not be in here. But that's just a question of like us having time to do them all and releasing them at the right time and making them work with the game. So it is also like not that we release everything here, all attachments, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like we will continue to support it.
Right, and that was going to be my follow-up question. Is this a one-stop shop and this is the system as is, or is this something that we're going to continue expanding on?
No, we'll continue expanding on it.
Okay.
We have more stuff in store, like some of the attachments we have, but it needs some work to get it done and also fit a lot of weapons. Because when we did this, also like we had to take apart and redo some of the weapons. Maybe they had like already modeled in some of the pieces. We had to bring it out, remodel it. And so there's some work with this. So we're trying to get everything that we currently have, and then like in the future we'll also keep adding customizations.
Cool. So, and for all of those, like so many in the community that are maxed out in their progression, how much extra progression does this add to the game?
500 plus hours.
You heard it here.
Yeah. Some of you can progress through things very fast, and then we do the head math and like, there's probably take them this much time, and then some of you guys prove us wrong.
Yeah. Okay, but so the goal here is that the weapon customization system is supposed to be like that extra progression that you add on top of the big progression, which is of course unlocking stratagems, unlocking ship modules, and so forth. And then once you're done with that, you sort of gradually tweak and upgrade and customize your weapons.
Yes, it is more of a bit later in the game. It's not just when you start playing the game that you will start fiddling with this, because it uses the same resources as you buy stratagems for. So in the beginning, as a new player, when you reach rank 10 and can use this, you have also a lot of stratagems to unlock. So we expect most people to focus on the stratagems first, and then maybe some customization, but it's more the people that have unlocked a lot of things that will then go in and look at weapon customization.
Okay, cool.
But it's their choice, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is always like key to Helldivers. Always, you play it your way, enjoy. I have one final question in regards to weapon customization, and that is, how does this work with the already established variants of various weapons, such as the Breaker Incendiary, the Explosive Liberator, and so forth?
Right. The Liberator Concussive, you mean?
Yeah. The Concussive Liberator. Going by development names here.
Yeah. It works. Some of them can get pretty close to each other. You can't change the ammunition. So like the Liberator Penetrator, like you will still have your AP3 medium penetration ammo there. But some weapons will kind of you can get them pretty close. Like the Breaker Spray and Pray and the Breaker, you could get a similar spread. You can change to have a bigger magazine on the Breaker, and then they get. So we've also made it so that the Breaker Spray and Pray, for example, even if you tweak the Breaker to be as close as you get, that one will actually get more magazines because it is a spray and pray. It will have a little bit more.
And also you don't have to grind for several hours to get that. You can get that kind of immediate shortcut to get to the spray and pray instead of then investing all of your time and energy into the Breaker to just get it close to the spray and pray.
Yeah. So,
but it will be your spray and pray.
Yes. That will do more damage. But it will. You can build weapons that will get close to others, but you will not be able to like build a weapon that is an identical copy of another weapon, basically.
Okay, so from one topic to the other. When I customize a weapon, am I able to save templates of the customized weapons, or is this going to be like my variant of this weapon?
That's a good point. So we have templates. You will have 3 templates for each weapon. And the reason we do it like that is because when you sit in the armory and make your configuration of that weapon, like that will take some time. You gotta sit there and fiddle, get it right. We don't want you to do that in the loadout menu, because then like everyone else will be like, come on, man, just finish already.
Yeah. These civilians are in dire need of rescue, but which muzzle attachment should I go with?
Yes, exactly. So we made it so you do that fiddling when you have more time, and then you just choose one of your templates when you drop down. So it makes the drop down and like the mission selection, the loadout faster.
Okay, that sounds great, because that's of course one of the concerns, and one of the things that we saw early in development when we had weapon customization in is that some people, I won't name names, but one of them might be in this couch, spent way too long customizing their weapons in the loadout.
Yes, and we couldn't call you out on it because it just made you mad.
Yeah,
no. But
I needed to figure out which exact configuration I needed.
It's understandable.
Yeah. Cool.
We can talk about like what will you use this for?
Yeah.
Will it be relevant?
Yeah.
And I would say like we have a lot of like stabilizing parts, for example, that makes the weapon a bit heavier and clunkier to use. That matters a bit less on the automaton front, because you will do less 180 no scopes and more. The enemies over there, you're pretty long range, so it doesn't matter that much if your ergonomics is a bit worse. While if you're fighting the Predator strain against the Terminids, you will want a pretty fast turnaround weapon.
Yeah. How will future warbonds work when it comes to weapon customization?
So each weapon that we release in a new warbond will come with customization. So you get a new weapon, you also get the progression for it. It depends on which weapon it is, it will have a different amount of customization, of course. And as we move on, maybe we also create more and more weapon customization parts, more and more attachments, and then like you will get more out of every weapon that we release. Hopefully, if you like the feature, which we do.
Awesome. Cool. One last thing in regards to weapon customization. I assume with the plethora of changes to weapons here, there's a significant balance update as well.
Well, yes. I mean, depends on what you call significant, but it is a balance update. You can read all about it in the patch notes or watch the patch note video, which will be linked in the description. And check that out.
Super excited for weapon customization. I hope you guys are as well. It's one of those things that we always felt was missing from Helldivers, being able to articulate who you are as a soldier on the battlefield and being able to tailor your weapons to your style of play. So,
Yeah.
have at it.
Enjoy, guys.